There are two reasons. The first is, actually, let me go one step better. It is between, I am representing all people, John A. Childers III, and ministers Bob Richards, Michael Fahey, Premier, and elected members of the OBA government of Bermuda. Okay. Now, the two issues that I have based this on: number one, the finance minister, with the support of the OBA cabinet and elected members, are engaging in a plan of financial peril to the present and future well-being of Bermudians. In regards to the airport redevelopment, this contract that they have with the Canadian government and their representatives. Part two, that policies implemented by Minister Fahey, the OBA cabinet, and elected members of the OBA government have directly discriminated against Bermudians in this country, in their country of birth, which is Bermuda. Those are the two primary keys that we're focusing on.
Now, some would say, why are you taking on this battle? Like, what gives you the right to file this writ?
I'm a Bermudian. I'm not doing this for self-glorification, and I'm not doing this for Joan. This is something that we as a people have to develop an interest in. We cannot continue to go and allow them to go along with the way that we're going, where they're removing opportunities for ourselves, opportunities for our young people, and even opportunities for our unborn. We have to stand. You know, I like everybody, I was raised to do the right thing and follow rules and follow instructions. But when you implement laws that are not just, that justifies the people of this country moving to a point of civil disobedience, we cannot sit around and wait for another 2 years for an election to occur. It is without saying we recognize that every piece of legislation that they have implemented since 2012, every piece has been to garner all the foreign nationals that are in this country. Not one piece of legislation to date, not one piece have they put in place to assist, improve, or create opportunities for Bermudians.
Now, what do you say to some who may think that this is just a frivolous writ and they aren't going to take you serious?
Well, you know what? I'm not concerned about them taking me serious. It's us. We have to take us serious. We have to find the fortitude to say, okay, listen. This is not making any sense. What, the last 48 hours? The Sil Grand, the property up on South Shore, for $9 million? That's like 100,000 plus for each of those 78 apartments. How many Bermudians could have enjoyed that opportunity? And that's just that. And then you want to open up the door and allow them to buy more property. Now, I ask you, and I ask Bermuda, what has Michael Fahey done for the people of Bermuda, for Bermudians since he's been here? Since he's been the minister, since the OBA cabinet and the members have supported him, what has he done positively for Bermudians?
But then wouldn't some say, and many have said, that the previous government has gotten us to where we are today?
That's the biggest mistake. That is the biggest mistake. And they use that to blind you. Don't be bamboozled. forget what was is what was. And of course, some of us, we did stand up and argue, even with the previous government. They marched on the previous government, but that's not important now.
Why not? Some would say, why
Because
brush
it's
that off?
because it's under the bridge. It's not influencing what they are doing. It's not influencing what the OBA government is doing in any form, shape, or size. What they are doing is what they have decided to do. And they're going to do it as long as we sit on the side, frustrated, complain amongst ourselves, and do nothing.
Mr. Holdipp, you've said that this writ is not about self, but more about our people. But some would say, I didn't ask you to do this for me. Who are you to speak on behalf of Bermuda? What do you say?
The people of this country must participate. Failure to do that guarantees stress or continued stress, continued heartache, continued frustration, and continued loss of jobs for Bermudians. We have 3,000 to 4,000 people unemployed right now, Bermudians. And at the same time, there are thousands of people from other places that, yes, they came here to make a better opportunity for themselves because they couldn't make it at home. But we can't continue the charade like it was great, like it was back in the 70s and the 80s.
Now, are you being xenophobic?
No. This is Bermuda. This is him. Would you allow somebody to come into your house and dictate to you what you should do, where you should sleep? If they told you they're going to sleep on your bed, but y'all got to sleep on the floor, how would you feel? If they told you your child's not going to eat that food because they're going to eat that food, how would you feel? If they told you you're not going to have a job, but they will, how would you feel? Well, we have to be considerate about now. We certainly have to be considerate about tomorrow. And we have to be considerate about the children. If we fail today, our children will be fighting this battle tomorrow.